Absolutely, guys. Let me go ahead and get this thing. Let me share my screen here. All right, close that down. All right, make sure I'm in the right one here. Yeah, look, that looks good enough. Okay. And I'm gonna share my screen. And ladies and gentlemen, we are off. So guess what we're doing is that we're building a global cooperative bank that escalates predictable residual cash flow. And our worldwide global bank, folks, is leveraging AI and financial technology, which many of us know is today's modern day gold rush. When you look at all these big companies, I always say pay attention to what big boys are doing. When you see companies like Cash App, companies like PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, even our own banks that we bank with, Chase, Wells Fargo, not American Express, but yes, American Express too, Visa, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, Chase Bank. Folks, they're all getting into the digital wallet game, okay? It's the digital wallet game here. And so we are providing a solution of predictable residual cash flow to the masses of people as we're expanding and growing this global bank all over the entire globe. And what our solution is, folks, is a reliable and sustainable passive income. But I will tell you this up front, there is a huge catch that's attached to this. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, see, I know there's always a catch. I'm just glad you're getting to it in the beginning. As I always do, folks, I like to be transparent. But here's the catch with us, folks. We're doing this without anybody gambling any money. No, we're not one of those 2%, 3%, 4% type deals where somebody's locking your money up, gambling your money, where just as many of those companies are starting and many of them are doing the rug pull. We're not that operation, folks. Another thing is there is no delayed gratification. We're not one of those operations where it's just only those at the top that are going to receive. And we're not one of those companies where a certain number of positions have to open up before any money is made. Folks, money is instant and always instant with our project. And this is the one great thing I love about this, folks. There's no weekly or monthly task that's going to be required for anybody to do over and over and over and over and continuously make money. See, I come from the network marketing industry. I cut my teeth in that industry. But I also understood it has a very, very low percentage of people that become successful. Here is the reason. Number one, you got to build a sales force or a sales team. So that's going to require levels of skill set. And then because you got to qualify for ranks, qualify for pin levels, qualify for quotas, you have to keep doing something over and over and over in order for people to continuously make money. See, the trepidation is not inviting our friends and those that we love and care about, because we're sharing things with folks all the time. But be honest with me, guests, the reason why a lot of times there's trepidation is when I involve others and they involve others, 9 times out of 10, based on statistics, not Douglas Ford, they don't become successful. Well, folks, I'm about to show you an operation. Our global project has us all scaling simultaneously and no one's getting left behind. Think about that, guest. When we're all scaling together, who loses? That's correct, nobody. And so, folks, down here at the bottom, it says we're cooperatively heading up the global expansion of the world's first digital smart wallet. And we're currently looking for strategic partnerships as we divert the billions of dollars that already exist, folks, in the digital wallet space, okay, into our ecosystem, however, where the money comes to us. Because here's the benefit. The benefit of partnering with us means predictable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward without there being any need of skill required, ladies and gentlemen, to start you and anyone receiving ongoing residual cash flow. You can start receiving the cash flow you need or desire for whatever your purposes are, because many folks are getting involved for their own personal reasons. I literally just had an organization out in Czechoslovakia, ladies and gentlemen. And for what they've seen, and everybody's seeing results that are coming in instantly, where money is scaling for everyone just within days, They had exceeded well over close to hundreds of people getting involved. And now just 2.5 weeks down the line, they're nearing over 300 to 400 folks. Why? Because they're seeing that what we're talking about is just not hyper hoopla. It is as advertised. And so guests, if you're truly looking for a means of being able to scale cash flow, Douglas, what is cash flow? Well, folks, we don't have a money problem because we all know how to go out there and get money or make money. Either we exchange time for money working a job, or we exchange a lot of effort running a business or organization, always doing marketing and paying big marketing ads and campaigns. Folks, we're talking about everybody doing a one-time execution. And with the automation of the AI technology and the technology of the blockchain that's in place, hear me when I say this, folks, it's scaling everyone simultaneously where our money is working for us, folks. I like to call it our money giving birth to more money, okay? So if you give me the next 20 to 25 minutes and let me just unpack this information, I'm gonna tell you the same thing Elizabeth Taylor told each one of her 8 ex-husbands. Elizabeth told her ex-husbands, I will not be before you long, okay? Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It is for educational purposes, folks. And as members, we are not financial advisors, and we're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the Co-op Wallet. The Co-op Wallet is the world's first smart wallet designed to intelligently and successfully automate residual scalable cash flow, folks. The Cooperative Wallet, it employs artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and cooperative funding to help members create a private global bank. Ladies and gentlemen, we're literally talking about having your own private bank in your back pocket or in your purse. And folks, we receive real money here. There is no volume, there is no credits, there is no commissionable volume or points. No, folks, it's real money, just like in your wallet and just like in your purse, okay? And we're gonna demonstrate our completing 2 smart steps that everyone is just doing just one single time, folks, can have you passively generating the residual cash flow that you desire for your most important personal business or charitable affairs. So guests, please hear me. The person that invited you did not invite you to do something where it's going to be incumbent upon you to have to do something week after week, month after month, over and over. We're talking about everybody doing a one-time execution combined with a one-time, okay, barrier of entry, okay? I'll get into that in a second. This is literally a plug and pay smart wallet, okay? This is our digital asset. I like to call it our digital rental property, if you would, for those of you guys that understand rental property and real estate. Here we're opening up digital assets. And as these digital assets that we're growing all over the world, any asset that opens up after you, guest, you're going to receive a micro deposit as residual cash flow from this day onward. And your only involvement, as you're going to see, is a one-time execution that you're not required to do again, because the plan of action that we have in place, it is going to secure that we all continue to scale from this day forward with everybody just doing a one-time execution that they're never required to do again in a week. They're not required to do it again in a month. They're not required to do it again in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years. Guys, I hope that you can, one, that could be excited if it's only required of you to do something one time. Guys, I still get goosebumps every time I think about that. One time. So folks, let's not overcook our grits with this. I'm going to take us to the back office and literally show you the money, okay? So we have nothing to worry about, okay? So guys, I want you to understand in our ecosystem, hear this. This is the ingenious of this. When one makes money, folks, 10 make money. instantly and simultaneously. See, folks, the smart AI simultaneously scales all participants in the success line, okay? And that means, folks, think about it. We cash flow together simultaneously. Now, I've never been a part of this company called Amway, but what's so profound to me, again, we're not network marketing because, again, we're a bank. We're not a biz op here, right? So we're not building a sales force. But there's a gentleman by the name of Dexter Yeager. He's the #1 income earner in Amway, okay? Even if you don't believe in network marketing or not, I do know this, that the arena that the Orlando Magic paid, guess who flips that bill? That's Amway. So regardless of what you want to say, it is a big time asset. But Dexter Yeager is the #1 income earner in that company. And I asked myself, if I was partnering with Dexter Yeager and my money scaled simultaneously as Dexter Yeager's money has scaled, okay, would I still be in Amway? Well, absolutely I would. Because I want you guys to understand, Dexter Yeager receives well over $300,000 every single 30 days, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Here's the thing about Dexter Yeager. He's been off this earth since 2019. And yet, him and his family, from what he did back in the day, okay, is continuously having his family receive $300,000 every month, like clockwork. And this man is 6 feet below earth. Not being insensitive, I'm just letting you know, folks, sometimes when we see something in front of us, all it takes is just a little decision that can make a huge difference. So guys, I'm gonna play a real quick video here, and then I'm just gonna go into the back office real quick, just give you the transparency, then I'm gonna show you how the money unfolds here, what we got going on. But there's a video here that's only 1 minute long. It's by a gentleman by the name of Patrick David. He owns the brand called Valuetainment. And what Patrick says in this video, folks, is very, very indicative in how our ecosystem works. Really want you to pay attention to this real closely. This video has well over 200,000 views on YouTube as we speak. Let me play this for us real quick, then I'm gonna go into the back office.
I'll tell you about the first time I was 21 years old and I saw $6 million of cash right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's what 6 million looks like. Insane. How the hell can I get this kind of money one day? And the guy who had the $6 million was a Jewish businessman who owned dealerships in San Fernando Valley area. And he gave me an advice at 21 that completely changed the way I do business till today. By the way, if you get value from today's message, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Here's what this Jewish businessman told me. I said, how is it possible you got this much money and you're in your mid-30s, 6 million cash? He says, Patrick, there's one thing you need to know about Jews. I said, what's that? When one makes money, 5 make money. I said, what? He says, when one of us makes money in a business, 5 other Jews make money because we like to make money in groups. I said, so what's the benefit of that? He said, everybody keeps doing business together. He says, too many people, ethnicities, nationalities, cultures, backgrounds, they just want to be the one making money. They don't want anybody else around them making money. And then eventually they wonder, how come nobody wants to go into business with me? Because when you make money, nobody else makes money. So ask yourself the question, number one, the person you're working for, does he make money and do you make money? And number two, the people that work with you, who report to you, if they give their best, do they also make good money the way you're making money? If the answer is yes, you're in a great place, go do your part, and eventually you'll make your money like that Jewish mentor shared with this 21-year-old 24 years ago, 23 years ago.
Absolutely, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, think about that. When one makes money, okay, 5 made money. He had $6 million in front of them. So you know what that meant? There were 5 other people that also had $6 million as well, okay? And so that's what we're talking about, folks. When we're all making money and scaling simultaneously, folks, it's the most mutual beneficial project, okay, that I've been a part of. Because again, when I was in MLM, I was one of the ones that was one of the top income earners, okay? So I was receiving breakthrough income. But I understand it's not about me, okay? Now, again, I'm not here to bash any company or any category because, again, it served me well for the time that I was spending in there. But folks, when I saw this, see, I didn't need to see the hundreds of thousands of dollars that have been coming through my organization when I saw that when I did the one-time execution, and then those that I invited, they did the exact same thing. Folks, they received the same exact result. It was predictable. But not only did they receive instantly, just like I did, but folks, more money came to me, and also more money went to my inviter and their inviter. And I said at that point, it was game over. Because now I knew I have something that was going to be mutually beneficial to where no one gets left out, no one gets left behind. Let me go to the back office here real quick. I won't take long with this. But what I did, ladies and gentlemen, I jumped ahead and I created an account called Your Strategic Partners. Because as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, the trepidation is not when us are referring others in the people-to-people business space. It's when we refer others, right? And those they refer and them, they don't make money, right? Or make money consistently without doing something over and over and over. But watch this. So I jumped ahead. You see at the top, it says Your Strategic Partners, right? Now down, now see, they already have money across the board. Now, how is this money already here? I'm gonna go to their global team here, and you can see I've already created 3 accounts, okay? I gave them some fancy names. There's Steph Curry, and there's a guy by the name of Mike Tyson, and then there's the GOAT, known as LeBron James. I don't have time to debate that tonight, okay? But as you guys can see, I created these accounts just today, and they all, by the system, it populated their own registration keys. Folks, this is like routing numbers, okay? And so this gives your strategic partner strategic access. See, here's the co-op wallet. Y'all see this? And when I click this, folks, you're able to check your balance, okay? Remember, this is a bank. You can add funds. You can withdraw your money, and you can send money member to member, ladies and gentlemen, and there's no limit in our ecosystem, and the money gets to them in 1/10 of a second. Folks, we have people that are sending folks money that are like in third world countries because a lot of people that are unbankable, okay? And this is helping them being able to have their own bank account to where we can send money without that money ever coming up for air, okay? In 1/10 of a second, and there's no limit. So if you send $1,000 or 10,000 or even $100,000, folks, it gets into them with 1/10 of a second. My good friend, Greg Baldwin, when he goes and gets his haircut, okay, he sends his money to his barber. He doesn't go to Cash App or PayPal. Now, again, this is not to say don't do those companies, okay? But here, as our cash flow is scaling, folks, it's our money. We're able to withdraw our money daily, ladies and gentlemen. Anytime your money is $50 or more, you're able to withdraw all or a portion of your money. This is our bank. Remember, there's no trading. As your money is on our ecosystem, it's in stable currency. And when you withdraw it, you just send it over to a crypto exchange. Some of us are sending it to our own hard wallet, okay? But it's our money. When that money gets to your crypto exchange, it's put in your bank account. Make sense? So I want you to see why there was money already in here. So what I'm going to do is, okay, but I want you to understand, as this money came in with these digital assets that were created, guests, money not only went to your strategic partners, but of course, these are your strategic partners. Money just not came to them, but it came to you. It came to your inviter. It came to the person that invited them, the person that invited them, and the person that invited them, just through LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Mike Tyson opening up a digital asset. But understand, folks, I want y'all to remember this $35, okay? Because how is it cash flow, Douglas? Well, folks, everybody's doing a $28 subscription every 28 days. But here's the deal. Everybody's $28 subscription that opens up an account after yours, okay? You're receiving from their subscriptions. Now, as you can see, your money scaled to 35 with your first 3, okay? This was only your involvement. But is 35 higher than 28? Yes, it is. So guess what, guests? You're not having to come out of pocket anymore. Okay? But I want you to see this. So I'm going to go to another window here. And I'm going to log into the LeBron James account. Let me go over here and grab LeBron James again. Thought I already had it ready. Go right here, grab LeBron James here. So even though I'm using LeBron James, guys, just pretend this is one of your strategic partners, okay? I'm just using these names just for demonstration purposes. Now, when I log into LeBron James, I didn't jump ahead in his account because I just created the account, but he's going to be at all zeros. But guess, just pretend this is one of your strategic partners here, okay? So you see it zeros across the board. Now watch, I'm going to do one account because I want you guys to see that we receive from every account. There is no waiting on a certain number of accounts before we receive money. Every time and all the time when digital assets are opening, it's scaling everyone's cash flow prior. So watch this. So I'm going to do, I think I had a Brenda C. Brenda C. That at coopcf.com. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put in this code 44726. Guys, I want you to invalid email. Okay, let me take that dot out and just put some letters there. There we go. Let me do it that way. That. Now, folks, as that account just created, that is just as if that account went live. Okay, even though it's not a live account, it's the demo account, but it is an exact replica of a live account. But folks, how long did money take to get into LeBron James' account? It was instant. But I want you to understand this. As LeBron James received that instantly and simultaneously, when I come up over here to strategic partners, remember, they were at 35. Now look where their money is, folks. See, folks, we're all scaling simultaneously. Okay? Not only did your strategic partners receive, you received, being the inviter of your strategic partners, your inviter received, their inviter, their inviter, all simultaneously. Let me do 2 more accounts because everyone's going to have 3 strategic partners open up an account. So let's do Robert J. at coopcf.com. Okay, put in this code 69815. Right? Just put in this code that I'm not a robot. I want you to see when Robert opens up a digital asset. Folks, did you guys see LeBron James' money go up? Yes, but simultaneously, let's refresh over here to your strategic partners. Folks, are your strategic partners' money scaling too? Yes. Does this look like one of those operations where when you involve your strategic partners that they are not going to have success? Yes, they are, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Every time accounts open up after theirs and yours from this day forward, it's going to count as micro deposits coming to you and your strategic partners and your inviter, their inviter. When one makes money, ladies and gentlemen, 10 receive every time. It's already baked into the system. Just in case you missed it, I'll do it one more time. Okay. Let me add myself, Douglas Ford. Okay. Just do D.Ford. Just creating random information for demonstration purposes. Pop over here, put in this. Put in the code that I'm not a robot, 89229. Come down here, hit invite. Folks, when that account just recreated, everyone just scaled simultaneously in the success line. Please understand, do y'all see that $35 in LeBron James' account? That means LeBron James not having to come out of pocket anymore. Now remember, your strategic partners, they already had their subscription covered, but are they still receiving money independent of their involvement? Ladies and gentlemen, can I say that again? Are your strategic partners and their strategic partners, even though I just did one, but if I did the same thing with Mike Tyson and Steph Curry, they would instantly receive, and your strategic partners would continue to receive every single time. Their money is making them more money independent of them doing anything else. Guys, this never gets old for me explaining. Let's get back to the presentation, shall we? I wanted to share with you guys how the money unfolds here, okay? Okay, I think this is not the right presentation here. There we go. All right, cool beans. All right, guys, so each member is going to assign to 3 in 7 days, one time ever, okay? So folks, we're about to show you just with everyone doing this and taking a week. Now, I was just in 2 accounts. Did it seem like it took a week to do the one-time execution that everybody's only required to do once? So folks, you can get this done in literally today, right now. And if your strategic partners come and open up an account today, right now, you're receiving deposits that are going to be coming to you residually. Not only you, but 9 others will as well. So everyone's going to scale. So folks, we dictate this. But we're going to show you just with that 8-week game plan where we're talking about respectively where our monies can be in 8 weeks to a mathematical certainty, folks, of everybody taking 7 days. So in your first 7 days, you saw when I was in your strategic partners, they had 3 accounts that came after them. What was their money? 35. Now it was 35 and some change. We just rounded it off here just for simplicity's sake, okay? But you become an active STM member, you're gonna buy 3 of the $28 tokens, we call them activation tokens, and 3 NFTs for a one-time out of pocket of approximately $125. We have different methods that you can get yourself involved. We have like over 150 cryptocurrencies that you can choose from. And we're only using crypto, ladies and gentlemen, just to make the payment. We're not relying on any fluctuation or any speculation. There's no gambling, okay? Now, we do have methods where you can use a debit card or a bank card as well. But paying it forward to 3 strategic partners during your first 7 days, one time, who are also willing to do the same, one time, paying it forward to 3 of their strategic partners, okay? You receive $35. Now, in week 2, guess what? Your strategic partners, they're doing the exact same thing. Activate 3 core wallets, one time ever. So they're doing the exact same thing, nothing more than what you did, okay? In this example. Now, can people involve more than 3? Absolutely, okay? As I mentioned, we have people that are doing that within a couple of hours, okay? But we dictate it. But this is what I want you to see. As your strategic partners did it, folks, it scaled you simultaneously to $47. Now, this $47, I like to call it the secret sauce. I like to give people a target because the same thing I told your inbound, the same thing I'm telling you, same thing I'm going to tell your strategic partners, the goal is the 47. See, that's the 2 steps that everybody's doing one time. This is your 3 coming after you that also did the exact same. Everybody's doing that one time. But folks, even though I know this is just a $12 difference, but please understand how that $12 got to you. It got to you without you doing anything. I mean, your money was working for you now. Now, guess what? We're going to get your strategic partners' money working for them because in week number 3, their strategic partners are doing the same thing. Their bank scales to 35. But look, the secret sauce, your strategic partners are at 47. And the reason why I say 47, folks, I tell a person, you'll never have to worry about money ever again, as everyone's focused on this right here, 47. Because look what happened to your bank as a consequence of your strategic partners getting to 47. Your money went up. Remember, independent of your involvement. Not only you, but your inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. When one makes money, folks, 10 make money. Let's keep it going. Week 4, okay? Your strategic partners scale to 47. Look what happened as a consequence. Your friends 96, you're at 258, independent of your involvement. At this point, your $28 subscription is deducted from your co-op wallet automatically, not from out of your pocket. See, when I was in MLM, folks, do you know how many people had to always come out of pocket to pay their auto ship? See, that's why it's not sustainable, is because when you have more outgo than income, trust me, people go out the door, okay? Okay, but here, folks, everyone got their subscription covered with just a one-time execution. And yet, as accounts continue to open, more real money is coming to you as residual cash flow, because this money is not coming just one time. This money is not just coming just one time. This money is not just coming one time. It's coming to us month after month after month, even as this is scaling. Let's go to week 5, okay? You guys haven't done any more work. You guys haven't involved any more people. You guys have not been required to come out of any more money out of your pocket. And as this replicates and duplicates forward, folks, mind you, everyone just doing a $28 subscription. Okay? Everybody just doing a one-time out of pocket. Everyone just having 3 friends duplicate who also duplicate with 3. And we're just doing that, replicating that forward. Everybody doing it one single time. Folks, this is a global, cooperative, simultaneous cash flowing bank, folks. And we want you in. Now, here again, we ain't gonna twist your arm, okay? Because I always say, if I gotta convince somebody or twist somebody's arm to receive ongoing residual cash flow, money that they're not having to work for, I'm already talking to the wrong person, okay? But look here, your money is scaled to $987. And this is just week 5. At this point, you have enough residual deposits to upgrade yourself automatically to our 10X division. Folks, we just pour more gasoline on the fire, where now your money is still scaling in the standard division, the co-op 28, but now you're upgraded without any more money coming out of your pocket. And your 3 are coming right after you because they're just lockstep and barrel 1 week, if not faster, okay? And yes, you can pass up the person that invited you. Okay? See, there's no pecking order here. But even though you pass up the person that invited you, do you know still on whatever you do, they still will scale as well? See, no one gets left behind. Okay. So week 6, folks, look at this. For many, this passes another milestone because you are now receiving a total of $2,360 residually. Folks, this could cover a major monthly bill for about 98% of people in the United States. And your cooperative and income are still growing. But look at your friend's bank. They're at $987 residually. We're talking about just 5 weeks in for them. And look at their strategic partners, the friends that they invited. Quick question. Have these guys done anything since their first 7 days? No. Have they had to bring in any more people? No. Were they required to do any more work? No. Is it just the person at the top's money only scaled, or has everybody's money been scaling, ladies and gentlemen, independent of their involvement? Everybody. Week 7, folks, you are now receiving a total of $5,242 residually. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, this is higher than the average monthly income of U.S. citizens, folks. And your cooperative income are still growing. 8 weeks in, folks. Okay. Remember I said we have an 8-week game plan here. You're noticing how your 3 friends are just 1 week behind you in predictable and scalable residual income. That's the way the cooperative income system works, folks. No one gets left behind, okay? Guys, I want to give you a little bird's eye view, okay? I sort of gave you the snail view, if you would. I'm going to quickly breeze through this. But I, guys, need you to see that everybody is scaling simultaneously, okay? Without anybody having to do any more work, without anybody being required to involve any more people. And all accounts after you sends you money instantly and residually. And everyone's first 3 accounts is going to cover their monthly subscription. So remember, your inviter, okay, invited you, okay, and coached 2 others. They instantly scaled to 35. And not only did they receive money, 9 other people just received an increase in their residual cash flow. We all scale simultaneously. Now, you're going to come in, you and the 2 others, okay? You guys doing the same thing, 35. But what happens? It scales your inviter to 47, okay? Instantly and simultaneously. And of course, their inviter received. Then your strategic partner is doing the same thing. Now look, you see, this is number of weeks that are going by. Folks, this could be days. For many people, as of late, it's been hours. See, we dictate it. The artificial intelligence doesn't care when it's done. When it's done as advertised, the money comes with absolute certainty, folks. Their strategic part, well, excuse me, it scales you to 47, scales your inviter to 96. Your inviter's only 3 weeks in. You're now only 2 weeks in. Okay. Look here, your strategic partners, they do it what? One time, 35. Look what happens, simultaneously scales them, scales your inviter. These guys here, this is 1 weekend for them. This is 4 weeks since you've been involved. They receive 35, simultaneously scales them, scales you, scales your inviter. Week 5, these guys here, their first week. Folks, everybody starts right here. Your inviter started right here. You started right here. Your strategic partner started right here. Their partner started right here. Guys, this thing's insane. See, when everybody's scaling together, folks, isn't that the way that it should be? No one getting left behind. Look, these guys in their first week, 6 weeks since you've been involved. Everyone scales, folks. This is 7 weeks in since your inviter's been in. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 5,242 residual cash flow that was independent of your inviter's involvement. Now, when you talk about something being reliable and sustainable, folks, it's sustainable when we're all simultaneously scaling together. See, when it's just us waiting on rotation or cycling, or when we're relying on people to gamble our money, see, that's not sustainable. That's gambling. Here, we dictate this, okay? This is us coming together, opening up this bank, expanding it all over the world. And what happens as we're doing that, folks, as people are getting in line, if you guys can envision us going up an escalator. Folks, when we're on an escalator together and it's all going up, are we moving simultaneously, or is one going up first and then another person goes? No, we're all going up together, okay? But folks, 7 weeks in, this is a $60,000 annual residual cash flow. And look, you are just 1 week behind, because now 7 weeks here since you've been involved, first week for these guys, scales your money to $5,242. That's a $60,000 residual cash flow that your inviter received and you. But this is why you're fired up and excited, guests, because just a week later, your strategic partners, they're at a $60,000 annual residual cash flow without them having to stop doing anything that they're currently doing, because your inviter, you, these guys, all have not done anything respectively since y'all's first week. Since our first week, folks, I need you to show me an MLM company that's doing that. You won't be able to. I need you to show me a crowd fund that you've been a part of. Imagine this being all churches, and we have a coalition of churches, and they just come in and do a one-time execution. Folks, we got churches that'll never have to worry about a building fund ever again. Imagine this being everybody with a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo or a community or a foundation or a charity. And they just all came together doing a one-time execution. And as a result, it's scaling everybody's money all across the world. These guys come in, your strategic partners, 8th week. Look, folks, $13,423 residually. Folks, that's over $100,000 annually in residual cash flow. Your strategic partners haven't done anything since their first 7 days to a mathematical certainty, everybody taking a week and only involving 3. Let me leave y'all alone, man. And folks, yes, okay, we even have it where the system will re-enter us because there's no saturation points. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no saturation on cash flow. We're just going to create another account and our team just follows us. And we just keep the party going and keep cash flowing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot more money on the table, but I'm just showing, because many of us can wrap our minds around 8 weeks. Folks, we talking about 8 weeks. That's 2 months. To a mathematical certainty, everybody taking a week. Man, I wish I could, you know what? I'm gonna open up the call and ask some people, did it take a week? There's gonna be a plethora of people that got this done in hours. Some may have done it in 24 hours. Folks, we're showing you with everybody taking a week. Okay. So guys, Ignite Your Bank. This is a one-time execution system, folks. We have 2 different options that you can get yourself started. Option number 2 is what we call the standard. It's the $99 plus the exchange fees. It's approximately $125. It's going to get you 3 of the $28 tokens to give to your 3 friends one time. We love the pay it forward method, folks, because it eliminates any guesswork or any maybes of this being done, okay? Money is instantly, immediately paid out to your inviter and 9 others prior. So ladies and gentlemen, the moment you activate your account, you saw it in the back office, your inviter is receiving a deposit that's going to be residual, scaling their residual cash flow. And of course, 9 others prior. Same thing's going to happen after you, okay? You're going to receive residuals on all standard co-op wallets after you. Digital ownership rights, because our wallet is minted to the blockchain as a non-fungible token that gives us digital ownership rights, folks, where it's willable, sellable, we can give it away. It is our business that we have global ownership rights over this. You're going to receive blockchain, crypto literacy, business education, training and support. And then we have what we call option number 1 is our 10X version, where it's a one-time out-of-pocket of approximately $430. It actually puts you in both of the cooperative banks, where you'll start off in the Co-op 28 and the Co-op 280, 10Xing your money, okay, with those that are also coming after you in also what we call the combo pack there, okay? But as I said, it's one-time out-of-pocket $430. You're going to receive the 328 activation tokens that you're going to be giving it forward to 3 friends one time. You're going to receive also 1 280 token that activates you in the 10X. Again, money is immediately paid out to your inviter and 9 others prior, immediately, instantly. There's no waiting. You're going to receive residuals on all co-op wallets after you. So those that come in at the 10X and in the standard, you're receiving from both of those divisions of our bank. Okay, there's digital ownership rights, as I mentioned below, and you're going to receive blockchain, crypto literacy, business education, training and support. And folks, we also sponsor you with your own free online virtual business card and QR code coming in at the co-op combo pack there. Okay, so folks, this is the people's bank, right? And for the first time in history, money is no longer controlled by banks or governments, ladies and gentlemen, but by the people who use it, us. And we're looking for serious individuals, only who want to help build an exciting financial infrastructure of the future. Folks, we're looking for partners, collaborators, and colleagues who want to join forces with us and create real value and also generational wealth, folks. If that's you, come lock arms with us if this makes 1000% sense to you, okay? And we're going to take this thing to the moon as we have been now, at least since I've been involved for 14 months here. So excited. Folks, your inviter is ready to give you a $28 token. Simply reconnect with the party that referred you. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free core wallet account. They just need your name, email address, and phone number. Then buy your referral tokens to give to your 3 others that you're only going to be doing just one single time, that duplicate and do the same just one time. There's 2 types of questions that get asked every time we bring forth the information. Question A is, Douglas, is it just 3 accounts, 2 steps? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Okay, just one time. Douglas, can we refer more than 3? Absolutely. You'll be even compelled to do so, because you see how this works for 100% of all participants in our cooperative, folks. Man, I'm ready to get started all over again. Anyway, guys, listen, if you want to get more information about our community, about our project, folks, you can go to smarterthanmoney.com, okay? But folks, it's literally simple. It's 2 smart steps that everybody's just doing one time. So what I'll do, folks, that's the end of the presentation. I'll open up for any Q&A. If there's anybody that may have a question that's a guest, I'll answer some quick questions here real quick for any guest that may have a question. You can just unmute yourself and ask a question, or go down to the bottom, hit reactions, and just raise your hand, and I'll address any questions that you guys may have. All right, questions, anyone? Questions, anyone? All right, Selena Billy, yes ma'am, go ahead, go right on.
Hello, hello. I have a gal that's joined us today, and it wants to understand how this is different from a SUSU program.
Okay, well, that's a great question. I've never been a part of a SUSU. Well, first of all, we are a global bank in terms of we are fintech. Okay, a SUSU is more like I'm not too educated on SUSU, so if anybody could take this question, I think SUSU is more like,
I think it's more like gifting, I believe.
Yeah, it's more like gifting. Okay,
It's not. Yeah.
It's more like gifting, whereas, I know there's like relying on a rotation and stuff like that, but I'm not familiar with a SUSU. Who is that?
It's the gifting is not residual.
Right, it's also not residual. That's a great point too.
Well, one of the things about the gifting circles is that's different from what how our payout is totally different. With co-op, with our wallet, like Doug just demonstrated very, very extensively and clearly, you receive immediately whenever a transaction is done. When either a wallet is activated and or a subscription is paid, 10 people receive a deposit from that. With the gifting circles, you had to work your way to an inner circle. It usually took 3 to 4 weeks or more to be able to receive any income. Okay, so the payout is very, very different. The only thing that's similar is that you need people in order to keep it going, like anything in life. One of the things I love to say, you need people to have babies. You need people to have a church. You need people to have a government. You need people to have a school. Anything, any institution in life, any relationship, you have to have people in order for it to exist, not only flourish, okay? Right. So it sounds similar only because we're asking that it's based on just everyone enrolling 3 people, inviting 3 strategic partners. Other than that, there's no similarity whatsoever. And I did participate in the whole SUSU gifting system in the 2020, like everybody else. And that system was not sustainable. That's why it ultimately failed. Many, many people lost thousands and thousands of dollars. And unfortunately, so this is a sustainable system in a very simplistic way. Like Doug says, I've been with this project since January of 2021, and I have never seen anything like it. So just excellent job, Doug, on explaining this in very, very great detail. Appreciate you, babe.
Thank you so much, Doug, as well. So I just want to ask Bernice, does that cover your questions? Did you have any further questions, Bernice, about SUSU?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Great question, by the way, Bernice. Absolutely.
All right.
Anybody else got a question? I'm patient, guys. I'm patient. Question going on.
If one of your
yes, David.
3 members, if one of your 3 down the line doesn't get all 3, say they get 2 and they're missing 1, can you help them to get another person, or you
Yes,
or
yes,
do you get paid if they don't get their 3?
yes. You still get paid regardless. You'll still receive, absolutely. But the ideal, strategic partners just have that one job. Now, of course, you can't help them because we do grow as a team as well. So yes, David, and you'll still receive your money. You're gonna receive your money from every account. There is no waiting for you for a certain number. You're receiving on every one of them. So if one of those strategic partners only brought in 2, you're receiving from those 2. They are 2, and everybody else in between, and you, and everybody else above.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Great question too. Did I answer your question though, David?
Yes, you did.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for that question. Anybody else? All right. Man, Bonnie Spanks, I think we was good. What you think? Man, Bonnie, I think
everybody's ready to come on board then.
That's what it seems like. Okay. Well, guys, listen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, guests. I was hoping for a couple more questions, but absolutely, I see the heart. Thanks for the love, Selena, as always. All right. Well, ladies, does anyone want to make an announcement about the new members orientation on Wednesday?
Well, we will have one at 12 o'clock and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Every Wednesday, we have a real unique and special onboarding system with this. One of the things that is just another thing that's amazing about this particular project is the education that you receive. We have our new members orientation is designed to share with everybody next steps, to walk you through specifically what you need to do in order to be successful. And, on Saturdays, we have a master class locker room. Doug participates in that education as well, and him and Mr. Greg Baldwin and other leaders. And so this is, like I said, I've never really seen a project like this where the price point, I mean, it's really the real deal. It's the real deal. That's really the only thing I can contribute. But yep, new members will be taking place at 12 and 8 this Wednesday, Doug.
Awesome. So guys, mark your calendars on that. Set your alarms to be there in attendance. Absolutely. Learn your business. They say in order to grow your business, you got to know your business. And these folks, they could be doing anything else. Trust me, they don't have to be doing this, but they volunteer. They want to help the team. And they just, we would like you guys participating. I always say, until you have your 3, attend the new members orientation. Or until your 3 have their 3, continue to attend the new members orientation. Learn it. Because why? You'll be teaching it to your team members as well as your cooperative grows. Okay?
Yeah, makes sense.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm not going to belabor the moment. I told you guys, like Elizabeth Taylor, I wasn't going to hold y'all long. And but I haven't seen y'all since Thanksgiving weekend, I don't think. No, I saw you guys for locker room. Okay.
Before that. Yeah.
Oh, wait, we got one more. Kelly Wiley, yes, ma'am. Kelly, yes, ma'am. Unmute yourself, Kelly.
Yes. Hey there. Sorry, y'all. I know everybody's ready to go.
No, not at all. What you got?
When is the next call like this one? Just an introduction. I have more people to invite, and I need them to see this particular, intro first.
Absolutely. Well, depending on who you're working with, some people are like doing meetings like day after day, throughout the week. I know we have this general call here for the global community every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. But I know, depending on who's in your line of leadership or whatever, you may want to get back with the person that invited you and see when they're having a live meeting perhaps, or they can even do a strategic partnership meeting directly for you and your guests too. You can set that up, and we can set up Zoom, and they can do the presentation, things of that nature.
And we have that plan for Kelly. Doug, she's part of Michelle and Queen's organization.
Fantastic.
My organization. And so on Thursdays, I do a live team overview at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays.
Okay.
Okay, Doug, you blessed, girl. You blessed. Don't even, you working with you working with Queen B and the rest of those crew. You're in good hands. You're in good hands.
Yes, I have been in good hands. These ladies rock. So I do feel blessed. I just wanted to make sure that, there wasn't a separate call that needed to be on.
No,
But
it's
yes,
all
I'm good.
good.
Thank
Good.
you.
All good. Great question too. All right, guys. As I conclude, every time we come together, as we love to say, we just don't want to see each and every one of you at the top. We want to see each and every one of you scaling in your cash flow. But most importantly, we want to see all of you over the top. Take care. God bless.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Have a good
Awesome.
night, everyone.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you,